was kind of joking about the Motley Crue thing. Are you a fan of the Beastie Boys as well? Is that up your alley?
Yeah, I like the Beastie Boys, but it's not like obsession.
Give us your favorites. If you're getting on the road and you pack the CD case, what 3 do you have there?
Let's see. A band I'm sure no one's ever heard of called Acid Bath, Pantera.
Oh my God, Acid Bath.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, Acid Bath,
And I
Pantera,
there's a group of our listeners right now
Tool.
that. Oh, okay.
Those are my top 3.
Do you have the other half of this thing?
Brother? Is that you?
Do you have the bolt?
I was just thinking brother, but okay, if you want to go there, I'll deal with it. That's fine. I get that a lot. You're so cute.
Oh,
you can be my
great.
brother.
Stormy Daniels just called me a friend.
Yeah. Stormy
Super.
Daniels
You're
wants
in
to
the
listen.
friend zone.
Stormy Daniels wants to listen to Ladder Alice in my room with me.
She's my
And
buddy.
not touch me.
And not touch me, right?
Send me to hell right now.
All right, which Pantera album?
Vulgar Display of Power.
Not Reinventing the Steel.
That's my second favorite.
Okay.
My favorite Pantera song is on Reinventing the Steel.
Which
You
one?
too.
Goddamn Electric.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we can. We'll do more of this off the air. Bob, you're welcome back in the
Exactly.
conversation.
I have a great Pantera story that I'll tell you off the air.
Off the air?
Does it
Okay.
have to be off the air?
Yeah.
You can't clean it up on the fly on the top of your head here? Off the top of your head? No? All right.
I can't wait for this story then.
But the reason we segued into music was because I didn't realize that you had such a crush on Mick Mars. We were talking about
Nikki Sixx.
Nikki
Sorry,
Sixx, yeah.
Nikki Sixx. My
Remember,
bad.
I said don't go killing them again, and if he ODs while you're with him, make sure you bring him back, and that would make 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what is it about Nikki Sixx then that you have such a?
I have no idea. I mean, this started when I was like 8.
He's just it.
So now it's just become like a mission. At this point, it's just like he has to give it up at some point. Come on.
Does he know? Is he
He
aware?
has to.
He has to know, exactly.
I mean, I've been actively stalking this man for like 20 years.
With him being in the heavy metal business and you being in the adult film industry, I would think at some point or another your paths would have crossed. Did you
I've
have
come
the?
so close so many times.
And
Really?
Well, how have you had these near misses then?
I have no idea. Like, I've been backstage. I've like been all these, and he's been like, "Oh, Nikki just left," because he knew I was coming, and I think he's intimidated.
Does he have a
I think
restraining
so,
order?
too.
Or
I
PFA
think so,
of some
too.
sort?
Maybe.
I mean, you're almost a senator in Louisiana, for
I know.
God's sakes. I mean, you should be able to have enough stroke to get close to Nikki Sixx
I
if
know.
you so
I would
desire.
think. I mean,
And I would think Vince Neil would be all. She's probably like, "Oh, Vince Neil again! Get him away from
Yeah,
me!"
you probably got the PFA against him, and Nikki has one against
plenty
you.
of events. Just know plenty of Tommy.
Right.
I was just gonna say, Tommy Lee can't make that happen for you.
I don't know. Just Nikki just keeps avoiding me. He even didn't he play on the last HU album? Yeah, like I thought for sure that I was gonna get to.
That
meet
was
him.
your in.
I thought he was my in.
I think
He
you're right.
dropped
I think
the
he's.
ball.
I think he's intimidated.
I think he dropped the ball on purpose though.
As she points to the significant male in the studio with us.
Yeah, because he came in and was like, "Guess who's playing on the new album? Nikki Sixx is playing on our new album or whatever." And I was like, "I have to meet him." And then he realized what he'd said, and it was backpedal, backpedal, backpedal. And guess who never got to meet Nikki Sixx?
Adult film entertainer, superstar.
He's got to
Stormy
deal with
Daniels.
Nikki Sixx.
I
I
think
bet he
so.
does. I bet he does. Good for you. Good play.
She's our guest here on 105.9 The Exit Cheerleaders. She'll be performing one night only along with Mixmaster Mike from the Beastie Boys tonight. Be there 7 and 11. I'll be there as well at Cheerleaders in the Strip District. Now, with him being your male celebrity crush, you shocked me with the other one even more on the female end. Mariska Hargitay?
Don't make that face about my woman.
I think she's attractive. I find
Attractive?
I find her
She's
very
a goddess.
appealing. Well,
What was the
goddess
word
is
you
not-
used?
Exquisite. Yeah, and I know she knows I'm stalking her.
Now, how do you know
Really?
that? How did that get back to her?
Well, I had somebody pretty high up, like, call her and
Go to her house.
And warn her?
I dressed as her
Oh.
pizza guy.
and I'm a member of her fan club, and I donate to her charity,
So that
What's her charity?
Joyful Heart Foundation,
Which benefits what?
rape victims.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
common storyline.
Yeah, she said so many women came up to her because of her character
Yeah.
that she started a foundation.
So I was thinking more
Wow.
like Scarlett Johansson or.
She'd get
Yeah.
it. She'd get it too. Like,
With-
I'm, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Well put.
I'm an equal opportunity licker, but she's
starring in Iron Woman 3, Scarlett Johansson, right? All right, so this career path of yours isn't going to get in the way of the Senate run, or maybe the other way. The Senate run isn't going to get in the way of your chosen career path to date, is it?
Well, I didn't want to take the pay cut. I mean,
Oh, really? Yeah.
I mean,
No, exactly. You're
I
telling us
looked
about houses all over the place.
Yeah,
So.
I was looking up what senators make as compared to what porn stars make, and I was like, the hell with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
And
would be a serious career choice.
yeah, it would. Yeah.
Now, you really actually thought about this. This wasn't just a lark, was it? I mean,
No, but it wasn't my idea.
Okay.
Like, they drafted me, and at first I was very against the whole idea because I thought they were, trying to use me to make a mockery, and I thought I'd be accused of running or using the government to further my adult career, and I spent most of my time defending that. If you look at any of the interviews or press I did for the Senate race, I don't even mention what company I work for. I mean, anybody can Google. Like,
Right.
people thought I was doing it to make more money in porn, but they don't understand that, first of all, I'm under contract, so my salary is locked in, indefinitely. And there's no unions in adults, so I could sell 1 million more copies of a DVD, but I don't get royalties, so it's not going to help me at all.
Oh, okay.
So that was,
I didn't
not
realize
true.
that's the way your deal was written. I thought it would have been
No.
like just from
No,
regular
that's not
movies.
how it works in
Oh,
adult.
okay.
And then I actually didn't even relaunch my website until a couple weeks ago when the Senate thing was done.
Oh, okay.
So harder task than working with Ron Jeremy in the adult film industry, or
I don't know if
getting
there's anything harder than that. Keeping him away from craft services is the hardest thing I've ever done.
or getting grilled by Martin Brashear on Dateline.
You know what? Martin Brashear was probably the second hardest thing. Like I said, keeping Ron Jeremy out of the food and on camera is pretty hard. You have to, when he's on set, I have to hire an extra PA just to wrangle Ron, and nobody wants that job.
So you have to have a Ron Jeremy
Handler.
shadow.
But yet,
almost.
as director, as boss, as ultimate boss, you don't have a problem with that. You still welcome him on there. You're good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's funny enough. He knows so well what he's doing. So
Yeah, he's
Okay.
such a an icon to have
yeah,
around.
legendary.
Yeah, but he does have to have a handler.
So did
Got
Martin
it.
Brashear try to get you up in a tree to interview like Michael Jackson, or
He had me in his hotel room, which was pretty scary.
that sounds a little creepy?
It was pretty creepy.
You said he was tricky though, huh? He tried to trick
Yeah.
you up and stuff.
Yeah, the interview that I did for him was about the changing technology in the industry. Were we going to go to HD DVD or Blu-ray? Like, how does that change the way we do business? Like, just all these like technical
Right.
questions. And he would ask me 5 or 6 of those in a row, and I would be in
A
very
mode.
very very focused. And then he'd be like, "Do your parents think you're a whore?" Like, just like out of nowhere. "Do you think Jesus loves you?" What? I mean, just like, and he would just slide him in. He tried really hard to rattle me.
But it went well.
It went well.
You happy with it? You didn't.
Yes.
You didn't get one by you.
He was unsuccessful.
Good thing it wasn't Chris Hansen. Stormy Daniels, what are you doing in my kitchen?
What's in the bag?
Right.
Did you give him a DVD at least?
I
on the way up?
actually, if my movie Predator 3 is,
No.
there is an ode to Chris Hansen in there. I get caught trying to like molest girls, of age girls, and
But molest them
I get
nonetheless.
busted by Christine Hansen. And her
Oh,
crew.
okay.
Is she as smarmy as Chris Hansen?
Oh
is?
yeah.
Can I offer you a cookie before we make wild, passionate lesbian love? That's a good thing you didn't get the Senate job in Louisiana. It's tough going right now, huh?
Yeah.
Have you checked in back home with the whole oil slick and all that, or?
I've seen it. It makes me sick.
Makes you sick. Huh?
Yeah, I can't even look at it.
And you're what? Baton Rouge?
I'm originally from Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Yeah.
In your next film, you should take a BP executive and just, I don't know, take him with handcuffs.
Give
and
him
tie
the
up-
lube treatment.
Exactly. Do something with
Different
the oil.
kind of oil entirely, but I will come on back. We'll wrap up with Stormy Daniels in a second. She'll be at Cheerleaders tonight. 105.9 The X will be there for the anniversary party. It starts at 7 o'clock, and then Mixmaster Mike comes on afterwards, and Stormy's back on stage after 11. It's 105.9 The X.